how well this records during the rain. So, just drove by a middle school. And, whenever I see a school, I get hit with a wave of uncomfortable feelings of, it's sort of like school to me is it's like something that I'm fucking allergic to. Because school is not really designed for people like me. It's not designed for people who are actually interested in what really is. Because what really is doesn't matter in the context of, public education or modern education. Most education in general. What people call education is fundamentally, it's true because we say it's true. And, maybe it is true, maybe it's true, but, the problem with it is it doesn't really teach people how to discern what is true, You're supposed to take for granted that, the people who are in authority, positions of authority, they are the ones who know, and you're the one who doesn't know. And so what they do, essentially to children is they instead of teaching them how to trust their own senses and just be able to discern what is correct and what is incorrect, they dumb children down and sort of, it's like they give children accolades who are able to shut their brain off so that they can just absorb whatever it is that is being fed to them. So, they're not really taught how to be critical thinkers. They're not taught to be a happy person who's able to go inward and see, okay, this makes me feel this way. I don't really need a reason, an external reason to tell me, why this is what makes me feel good. It simply does. And so I'm going to, go in the direction in life that will, provide me with more of that. And so, but, in the education system, there's this very, this mindset that the people who have the degree, the people who have the title, the position of authority, these people know what they're talking about. But they don't know what they're talking about. All they know is, to earn a degree, it's not like you have to know anything. You just have to be able to absorb stuff and to be able to, basically log data, and to be able to speak about it with confidence. But, confidence is not, knowing something. Confidence is helpful in public speaking and in relationships. But, when your confidence is based on, well, I got this degree and I did these required things in order to get the degree, that doesn't mean that you actually really understand why that information is valuable, or if it is valuable at all to begin with. So the whole system is set up to make people who are compliant, and negating, what their own senses, their own instincts are, and to, essentially do what they're told, and to believe in authorities. It's like the appeal to authority fallacy. It's like, just because somebody is an authority doesn't mean that they know what they're talking about. And a lot of times, they don't. It's like it's why if you go to a doctor, they tell you to always get like a second opinion, because a lot of times doctors will disagree upon, like what is a good treatment, because there's different doctors do different research and they come out with different conclusions. So, you want to actually be able to have discernment. And, school is not about teaching discernment or independent will. It's essentially, to how to be an authority, like a good grunt, who does what the, the authority tells them to, So what does it teach us? It teaches us how to be good citizens in an authoritarian sort of style of education. And so, that triggered something else in my head, about education. And, like, I don't remember exactly when, but it was like 10 years ago or something. There was like some big fucking deal about bullying in school. And so, like, you had all these like anti-bullying campaigns. And the whole thing just made me sick, because it's such a lie what they're trying to do with this. Because they're like, they're trying to treat the symptoms, which is, the individual children who are like doing the problematic behavior, But the whole fucking system is a bully. The fucking school is the bully. It's teaching the children how to be fucking bullies. So if you want to actually do something about fucking bullying, stop bullying the fucking children. Jesus fucking Christ. It's so simple. It's like, it's so obvious. It's like, oh, no, we got the bad children who are hurting, the other children. No, it's not the fucking children that's the problem. It's the fucking system that is a bully system. It bullies you because it says you have to do this because we tell you to. Why? Because we fucking said you have to. You have to sit here against your will and listen to bullshit that you won't remember 5 minutes from now. And it doesn't fucking matter to us where you end up in life, because I'll tell you something. All these fucking teachers, all these principals and administrators that told me how important education was and my education, where the fuck are they now? I don't fucking know where they are, and they don't fucking know where I am. They don't care about me, and I don't fucking care about them. It's like, why should I listen to people who aren't gonna matter to me once I'm out of this fucked up system? Why it doesn't, like, people who are only interacting with you because they're part of an institution don't fucking care about you. So you shouldn't listen to them, because they're not your family, they're not your community, they're just doing their fucking job so they can get their fucking paycheck, and they don't give a fuck how your life turns out. They're not gonna be there when you're fucking broken, when you're fucking putting yourself back together after all the years of psychological torture that they were a part of. they're not going to be there to help you, and you can't fucking rely on them. So fuck them, you know, fuck all that bullshit, you know. And the problem is, you know, like, we're like, when I was a kid and I got in trouble, you know, I got into a fight, I got punched in the face, my lip got ripped open. I never even fucking threw a fist. I never did anything. I pulled a kid off of another kid that was fighting, and I got a fucking Saturday detention for trying to put an end to a fight without actually doing anything violent. And you know, I went to the principal, and he was like, just kept telling me that it takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. I'm like, well, yeah, but I didn't fucking throw a punch, and I got punched in the face, and I had to go get stitches. He's like, that doesn't matter. You were involved in it, so you get a detention. So, you know, it's like, you're not even allowed to defend your fucking self, you know? And you're supposed to trust that, like, justice will be done but by the greater powers that be. You know, the authorities will take care of justice. No, they fucking won't. They don't give a fuck about justice. So, you know, if I had a son or a daughter and they went to school, you know, I would tell them, you know, fuck it. You know, like, if some kid attacks you, you fight the fuck out of them, you know, beat the shit out of them. Don't fucking think that some authority is going to protect you. You know, you got to make sure you protect yourself, and you don't. You know, if you take the detention, you know, you take the suspension, it doesn't matter, you know, and don't let that affect your confidence, you know, because they don't know what's right, you know. You have to be there. You have to deal with the shit. And if some fucking bully is harassing you, you need to be the one who fucking takes care of the problem, you know? It's like, the school is not gonna fucking take care of the problem, because they are the fucking bully. They're the ones who train the bullies. They're the ones who teach the bullies how to be bullies. So, anyhow, just had some feelings of passion rise up in me when I saw a school. Still got fucking school PTSD. So, I don't know. I'm fucking 38 years old. It's been a while since I'm in school. I've been in school, but you know, like, you know, that's like, spent like, what, 12, 13 years in school. That's a long ass fucking time to get your brain like smashed into a little fucking, you know, puree that they can put into a tuna can. And then, you know, so that you can be a good, like, corporate fucking slave or something. Anyhow, I'll leave it here. Have a good one.